Junelle Rhodes is from a new party called the Carers Alliance, and I'll let Junelle explain all about the Carers Alliance and their approach to election 2007.
Thank you for the opportunity to come out here today as, I guess, a new player on the scene, certainly in Victoria's elections in the Senate. I guess one of the main questions that carers may have that are sitting here today is, who are we and where have we come from? Carers, I could be sitting there with you today as a part of this audience, and I have for the past 5 years. I have 5-year-old twins who have additional needs, who were born 15 weeks early. And so that's my experience. I also bring along, though, a long professional career working in the professional disability sector. The Carers Alliance has come about because many carers have decided that their voice is not really heard, that it's time to turn some of their personal struggles into perhaps the more appropriate political arena where some of the decisions are actually made. So all of the candidates that are sitting for the Senate, and there are candidates in Queensland, New South Wales and Victoria, are carers, or in Victoria's very fortunate case is actually a person with a disability standing up for carers as well, which is a fantastic union. The Carers Alliance want carers, and we agree that generally the Australian community want carers to have the same rights as everybody else to an ordinary life, or a fulfilling life, perhaps not ordinary, that's a bit limiting. I guess we feel that it's time that carers should be seen not so much just as unpaid providers of care to the people that they love, but as people in their own right. People have the right to work, people who want to retire like everyone else, people who have too often been socially excluded just like the people they often care for, and are often denied the life chances that are available to everybody else. I give 3 examples here of some of the areas where you can see that carers don't have those same opportunities. The recent research that came out about the quality of life of carers by Professor Bob Commons was really, really clear that carers had the worst quality of life than any other people that they had researched. And they've actually researched a lot of people. Carers often struggle with poverty. They're not satisfied that they have the financial means to meet their expenses. They worry about those things. Even carers, when there is somebody in full-time employment in their household, their general household income is approximately $7,200 less than the average household income. They suffer from poor health. Approximately double the amount of carers found in the general population have high levels of pain, and that pain is more likely to be severe and ongoing. The carers that are not receiving treatment for that pain, their main reasons for not receiving that treatment is because they don't have the time to, or they can't afford to do that. Employment. Some carers, around 36% in 2003 of primary carers, said they would like some sort of part-time employment, just like other people expect to be involved in employment. However, it's really clear that for carers to work and to be involved in employment, they need a flexible workplace. And when you hear the major parties talking about having a balanced work and family life, often carers are not a part of that equation. I don't hear anybody talking about encouraging employees to be supporting people to have flexible work options if they have somebody that they're caring for at home. The Carers Alliance is not trying to take away the rights of the people that they're caring for. But what we have here is a situation where there are actually 2 people or 3 people are part of that equation. We need to ensure that both sides of it are really adequately supported, or else they're all going to fall over. The Carers Alliance is aiming for some Senate seats in Victoria and 2 other states as well. We're not going to be in a position where we're deciding what legislation is going to come through, but we hope that we're going to be in a position where we can look at the legislation that's coming through the Senate with the eyes of a carer, that we can look at the impact on carers and the people that they support, and we can advocate for that. We don't have any other agenda other than doing that. We have three main platforms for this election. One's been spoken about here today, and that is the implementation of population-based benchmark funding. We want governments to stop allocating funding based on what money they would like or they have left at the end of the budget for you. We want that to be based on the amount of population of people who need that sort of support. We're requesting carer and family advocacy at a national, state and regional level. It's important that carers are involved in the discussion about what services are best to meet their needs and the people that they support. We also would like federal legislation that recognises the carer role and entitles carers to support. We need to support both sides of the equation, people that they're supporting and also carers, and without that, we'll struggle.